crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie, aka Natoshi, okay? In this episode, what I will show you on BTC, first of all, we're gonna go through the daily chart. We have 3 different levels that we can use, but the most important thing is to look at the lower time frames and see what the market is actually doing at the moment. If we're looking at the overall perspective, the market is at this moment in a sideways market, and we're waiting for the market to give us the confirmation that we will, in this case, I do believe that we will continue to higher targets. But in between the levels that we have at 23,400 back down to 23,080, this could be where we see the market give us some lower targets hit before the market is giving us the real breakout to the upsides. I will show you in detail of exactly what I see, okay? Don't forget, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at my video and I'll show you in detail of what we're looking at when it comes to BTC. And of course, if you're someone that's looking for a platform to trade cryptocurrencies on, or you want to hold your positions for a longer time or have your spot pairs, you have a very good platform, Bybit. You can now receive a bonus up to $30,030 depending on what you're depositing to the account by using the link in my description down below this video. And the good thing is that when you're holding your positions for a longer time, you have low fees and you have 0 fees at this moment when it comes to spot pairs, and that is what we all want. And I'm using this platform myself. I love this platform. It's very simple because when I'm trading, I want to have everything at one chart, and this is one of the reasons also why I like this platform, because it's so simple for me to use it. But if you don't want to use it on your computer, you can also download the app that Bybit also have. It's very simple for you to use. So claim the best bonus available, and remember that this is of course how you are supporting my channel. So I am always available for you. Okay, so the market haven't done anything special since yesterday, but I still think that this is very important for us to look at. We have 3 different levels on BTC that is very important. This is on the daily, so it will of course take some time before the market is reaching these levels, or it can just take 1 second depending on what the market wants to do. But if that is not happening, now it can take some time, and what we're looking at is 20.17k, 22.4k, and 24.2k, and we are right now at the resistance at 24.2k, which means that this is on the daily now, that we just might see the market reverse down here a little bit depending on how the market is looking on the higher and lower time frames, Fibonacci levels. But you know, by looking at this, we are at the top, so we'll either just see a quick retest on some Fibonacci levels on the lower time frames, continuation to the upside from here, of course, because we are overall in an uptrend, or we just might see the market needs to pull back down and retest. This is a Fibonacci level that we have at 22,400. This is the daily Fibonacci level that we do have from this low to this high, which means that we just might see the market drop down to this. And this is also where we can see the market consolidate, because that is usually what happens before the market is giving us the next big momentum, because we can already see each and every time we've had these big momentum, even whether it's to the downside or to the upside, you always see how the market is consolidating for a while, consolidating a little bit longer, consolidating a little bit longer, because the market is needing to prepare itself to the big trend that we have to the upside. And that's the reason why now you see this big momentum happening, so we just might see the market consolidate before we have the next big momentum up. I'm very strong bullish when it comes to BTC at the moment and all of the other pairs, but you know, that can change drastically. And if that is happening, we are looking at these levels at the moment, 22.4k, because this is the higher low level that BTC has. If that level gets broken, we know that we're reaching down to the next level at 20.7k, and from here, whether you see the market bounce up or market bounce down, this is the levels that we're looking at from the higher time frames perspective that will guide us through what the market will do. And on the lower time frames, you see the market is very choppy. So at the moment, we are in a sideways market. And one of the things that I want to do is that I actually want to use this resistance that we have around 23.3k, and this is the level that we're actually retesting at the moment. So this is also very important, because you see how we had the one fake out, market closed below the resistance, market gave us another high, so this can still be where we see the market only retest to continue up, because if we drag another Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point, we have the 50% at 23,302. So on the lower, if we just go down even more to the lower time frames, my darlings, you see we have the trend line right here And this can be where we slowly see the market give us some fake outs, maybe reach down to 23.82k, and then see the market break above these levels, because we are inside a pullback, the triangle formation, the bullish triangle formation, is to see how the market's gonna play around these levels that you see. Because if you have a big drop, remember that you can see the fake out from these levels, and then market slowly instead of preparing itself for the right move. I don't think the move is happening yet, because it doesn't look like the market is ready for it. You know, the market is, before the market is giving us the big next momentum, we will see the market giving you some fake outs. Each and every time you've seen the market have this big momentum, even if it's a little bit choppy, but the market is still going up, you see how the market is giving you the fake outs before you have the big push. The same thing here, you had the fake out, market pull back up, even if it's just a sideways market, but the concept is still the same. Same thing here, market was having the big bounce, you had a big drop, you had some fake outs, market pulled back up, you had one fake out, continuation to the upside. And this is very important, because this will happen. I promise you that this will happen. It will look like the market will go up, market will have a big drop, fake out, if really this will happen, and then a continuation. It's always happening around these levels. So the market is only preparing itself at this time on BTC, as I see it, be done with the consolidation market and then continue to the upside. If the market will not do anything of the things that I just said, and the market will just continue to break down, we're still using this level as a resistance to see if the market will drop down. And we're looking at some fake out levels right here, because the market can come back down here to around 22,762 to retest one of the fake outs that we did have. Maybe it doesn't have to be one big full candlestick, but at least a fake out, so you just might see it as a wick. So yeah, I still believe that the market will continue up, but it's still very important to look at the overall, because the market can do so many different things. But if we are following what the market is giving us at this moment, it looks like we're preparing ourselves to continue to be bullish, but we're still using the levels to see if this is going to be a continuation of the sideways market, because we never know how long the market needs to consolidate before it is trending again. The sideways market, very important to understand, because the market is just bouncing in between these levels, and then when the market is creating the high highs and high lows, it's easier for us to catch the big momentum that is happening, because we always want to catch the big move when the high low is created. At the moment, the higher low just might be created, but on the lower time frames, but we are still in a sideways market. So technically the right move hasn't started yet, unless to the upside, unless we're breaking 24,200 and create one higher low around that level. So that is the trend that I am looking for BTC to continue to create, and especially next week. But at the moment, we're still in a sideways market, and we just kind of have to wait this out when it comes to BTC. Thank you everyone for looking at this video together with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time, when I do have my daily updates. I had a great live stream yesterday, so I'm gonna add it to the end of this video and you can go and watch it. And we were back testing the chart a lot, so make sure to look at that one, okay? We see each other later. I love you, bye. Toodles.